Alrighty, quiet on the set. Zoom Room Video Communications brought to you by the BMC.
Boobs.
You're killing me, Smalls.
I've got it.
Welcome to lunch, check and last.
For your viewing and listening pleasure.
They can't read at all.
I don't know how easy it is to discern between that.
Welcome to lunch, check and last.
Where the hell are they coming up with this crap?
Where nobody knows what the hell is going on.
The time sink is real.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm doing nothing but standing on the line. You know, I should be doing something.
I stand around for hours at a
Oh
time.
God, I can't tell you how many hours a day I'm just standing on the line. I'm doing nothing but standing on the line.
Yeah.
You're all using some kind of jargon that me no understand. Have to gently blow a ball into.
Into a warm, fuzzy hole.
That's right.
Yeah.
Welcome to lunch, check and last.
For your viewing and listening pleasure.
They can't read at all.
I don't know how easy it is to discern between that.
Welcome to lunch, check and last.
Where the hell are they coming up with this crap?
Where nobody knows what the hell is going on.
Yeah. I blame last.
It's all Laz's fault.
That's right, it's all my fault. Greetings,
is.
everybody. This is Laz. Fix your screen, will you? Left side,
Hey,
left side.
you know what? I've got more issues than that. So.
Oh, well, yeah. How is lunch?
Well, it was tasty. It was tasty.
Uh-huh.
For some reason, the game is still stuck at loading as it's been for the last 30 seconds. So, yeah. For a minute or two. Yeah, it's been a while.
Well, greetings, everybody. It is Monday Madness as Jack runs from the restaurant to make it just barely in time.
Across the street. Yeah,
You had to cross the street?
Yes. So I really did walk into the room here at 58 after.
I believe it. Yes, I know. But anyway, for the record, it is Manic Monday, the 20th of January, 2020. That's right. And it is Martin Luther King Day here on the show.
Yes, it is.
We really got to figure out whether we take bank holidays or not, or what have you, or...
Well, yeah, I mean,
some of them we
traffic on
do.
the way over here did kind of suck. So.
Some of them we don't, but anyway, for what it's worth, happy Martin Luther King Day, and let's go ahead and get the shout-outs. I think everything's going fine so far here today.
Yeah, it's doing something.
We're doing something. Let's
we
go
are
ahead.
doing
Yeah,
something.
let's do the.
So Chris was trying to make fun of me on stream again.
Yeah, we have that clip. As we'll be playing that.
Yeah.
Funny as all hell. And now we actually need you to respond with the picture of your tattoo as well, just to show them your virtue onk on your.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we have that clip for everybody out there, so just stay tuned, and we'll go ahead and be bringing that to you in a minute. Friday's live stream was live on Friday, and some interesting chat there, including the tattoo stuff, but yes, how you doing? Irish Eyes, hello.
Yeah. I'm loading up Chatty right now, by the way, as well as a certain Marbles application that I don't know if it's working or not.
You prepared today just a bit? Yes.
What are you talking about? I mean, you act like you've never walked into.
Yeah, like once in like 6 years, maybe.
Hey, man, you're
Gosh.
living his technical difficulties. So,
Vosh Helen, thank you for the sub. So you better get that loaded up really
hey, man,
quick.
It's loaded. It
Yes,
is loaded.
with
It just
the
doesn't want to.
commentary and voice. Sean, you fucker. Thank you for the 100 bits. Love you, man.
I mean, it's working so well that I can like turn around and try to figure out where my mouse is, and then like turn around, hit race, then do random, because we've got a map coming up, don't we?
And Crossfire Bug's Eye, thank you for the follow.
Yes.
Busy Monday here as I'm just trying to catch up on all the chat here. We got Savio out there, Botox.
Hey, Sean, fuck you. That's right, Sean.
Do we have
Oh yeah, good morning.
track number
Sean,
yet?
I love you.
Love
Yeah,
you,
Brand.
man.
Yeah.
Bosh, go ahead and give us track number or shout random, brother.
One of the two. One of the two.
Get us racing here on a Monday. Rando. We like random.
Yeah.
Random
I-
tracks starting
I'm
Monday madness with some marbles madness.
I'm on the funnel too.
We
Yes,
shall
get to
see.
rim that hole. Yeah, we're going to be rimming some holes today.
Not just yet, folks. Oh yeah, okay, you're in. There we
I
go.
could use a really
We're
good
doing
rim job.
Cosmic Chaos 2. Don't forget to get in on both streams. Exclamation play. And then if you want to pick a marble number, pick your marble number after that.
That's right. And let's go
because
ahead and click
we're
start.
just marbles about marbles.
3, 2, 1, start.
69 seconds on the clock. As we get ready to go into the first game of marbles right here on NBNN News, starting out Monday. Absolutely fantastic. How's everybody's weekend? What's with the hat, by the way? Like
What?
the hat is cuts down on the shine. Now there's no more glare.
You don't like the fact that it's got a pin on it that says bad influence?
Oh, okay. Very cool.
Yeah,
Very
yeah,
cool. It suits you, though. And Sean says he does like the hat. But yeah, you should keep that on.
It is a wattable hat.
Very nice.
Yeah. And normally it's inside of my truck, and I use it out on my brother's farm when it's fucking hot. And
Yeah, so you don't burn that sunburn your head? Absolutely.
Yeah.
So how's Tampa
That's
treating you so far? Having a good time over there?
Yeah.
All right, getting ready.
It's around.
Just like any other place. That's right.
Yeah. Although I do miss being able to do things on my own schedule, so that's a little bit different.
Well, that's what happens when you have a real job.
I don't.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah. As everybody starts rimming the blue hole,
Yeah,
they
we're already out,
Yeah.
and it looks like I've taken the lead ahead of everybody to try and stop everybody from winning some of my scrolls today, but it doesn't look like that's going to be like that for long.
Yeah, Savio, we don't do yeehaw. That's a movie thing.
I do.
Well,
I shout that a lot when I'm playing Red Dead and we're doing missions, you know?
yeehaw.
Yeah, that's the cowboy version of Leroy Jenkins. Yeehaw! Let's go! We
Now, I
got
will say-
Tredia in the lead now with Vosh and the original Smelly following suit. Oh, Tredia got bumped. Now it's Vosh.
I am way ahead of
Azorian
Savio,
ejected.
but we've got a blue hole that needs to get rimmed real quick.
We're just traveling through the cosmic chaos here.
Yeah.
It's a pretty cool scene. And Vosh just gets ejected. What's that?
What'd you do this weekend?
Same thing I do every weekend.
So you sat on the lot?
I sat on the lot. Actually did quite a bit of shopping. Tell you what, I'll talk about it right after the race here. Because Sean Packslayer, that bastard, won the race. Congrats, Sean.
Hacks. You've got to send Sean.
I love this shit. That's right.
Yeah.
Congrats, Sean.
So I am still in the lead. Savio is right behind me. So we will see whether or not I can actually finish this thing by going through.
Sean, you got a preference?
Oh! I won. I am victorious. Oh wait, and I forgot to update my bit goal. Damn it!
I hate when that happens.
Where is that tab?
There he is. He's online to make my life easy.
Yeah. Today is 01/21. That is when it shall end. There, my bit goal is back up there. Now you can contribute all those bits that you want there, Sean.
Bits for good vibes.
Yeah, bits for good vibes. So Draken came in second, Savio came in third, Parsifal fourth, Laz fifth, sixth. And bringing up the rear was Thradia.
Excuse me. There we go.
Yeah,
There's 10 teleport to zone scroll, Sean. Congrats, buddy. But, yeah, I tell you what, I've been having loads and loads and loads of fun with this Reba test stuff, man. And, I spent a considerable part. I mean, I'm now into, I'm trying to get a cycle working. I'll buy X amount of things this week. I'll review them and then refund it, and I recycle it. And it's been working like a charm, man. My couch is getting full behind me, as you can probably see from, if you look over there. I've got boxes of stuff, and it's useful stuff. It's stuff that you got everything from light bulbs to, again, this stand, man. I'm digging this new mic stand. I got my old one over here, and the old one now, I've got a camera on it so that I can do some other stuff with it, with some other fun stuff. But
you can get a different angle.
Well, that and the cat likes to lie there. So I think if the cat's ever there while we're on, I'll put him on. And I've been contemplating doing some other streaming and some video reviews of some of these products. So I want a place to put the products and have a camera and all that stuff,
Woo-hoo.
But
thank you, Sean, for 155 bits.
Yay, Sean!
Dude, I actually love Chicago pizza more than than New York style pizza. New York style pizza, it's limp.
Well, then you're not getting the right kind of New York style pizza. You should be able to pick up a New York slice in your hand and shove it in your face. I tell you what, and if it doesn't do that, you got the wrong pizza. But Chicago's got a thing of its own. If you like that, sometimes I can go for it, but I prefer Sicilian myself, the square. My favorite. But yes, spent a lot of time doing some comparison shopping and having some fun with this, doing some eBay and catching up on some of the little tidbits out there. And Yes, let's get to the video first. There was a little fun poked at the. You have that queued up now?
You indirectly, because I thought they were making fun of that's what we're going to be going over today. Yeah.
Well, we'll talk about this in just a second, but let's get this up on screen. It should be queued at 51 minutes.
Something like that. As soon as I actually alt tab to it, boom, there it is. So let's go ahead and click start in 3, 2, 1, start.
All that time, so who cares? It doesn't matter how, that part. But anyways, we'll probably turn that up more and maybe make that like 100. Hey, Faded X Ghost and Stymie LLTS. For those who don't know, I tweeted about it. Oh, and thank you for Eileen Dragonfire for the host as well. But Stymie got a oh crud, I can't remember what it's called. It's not the Ankh, it's the hedonism. You got a tattoo.
Tattoo?
Hedonism, ethical hedonism, that's it. Hold on, I'm pulling it up.
Ethical hedonism is what he calls it.
Bam. Right there, guys. So if you're hardcore, that's what you do. Of course, Jack had
I like
back,
ethical hedonism.
with his tattoos as well.
That was last.
Also legit.
Yeah.
Look, you can see him trying to flex. Are you out there, Jack?
And that's not flexing either, by the way. That's just the arm relaxing by my side. Yeah, let's see.
All right, but I think we're...
Yeah.
Oh,
There's no flex involved there, Chris.
I'm not flexing
all right,
either.
let me tear through these things. We talked last Friday about 2020 vision stuff and what's going to be coming with them. I talked on Wednesday about them, and I got...
But yes, gotta love Chris.
Oh yeah. Yes, Savio, I am diabetic. Did you just see that one?
What do you got? You little reader down there?
My type 1. Well, yeah, that's on the arm right there.
That's right.
The circle. And then I also have a type 1 diabetes tattoo there. And then like in my pocket, I actually do have some insulin. It's almost out.
Almost out.
Yeah, almost out. Yeah. I mean, it's a good thing I've got some at the house. Wait, hold on. I've got 18 units left in this thing before I'm out.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So yes, show off your art if you've got any Shroud art. Tweet it out to Catnip Games and share what you've got done.
Claim to be me. Hey, it's Jack.
No, well, I mean, he should have known where that came from. It came from the NBNN news Twitter, so, I mean, he should have known that. But sometimes I think he still gets us confused, so I don't know.
Yeah, he has no idea who we are. We just randomly show up.
That's right.
Yeah.
So did we ever get the full Friday update? I hadn't even looked yet, to tell you the truth.
Well, I don't know if there was a Friday update or not. I definitely didn't see one in. And then the last update was 364. So that was January 10th. So no longer can we say that there's been consecutive updates for 365 weeks of development.
Weekly updates. Yeah, still on 364.
Yeah, so there is this 365 there. So they've actually missed a couple of their weekend updates. The other question is, was there a patch this weekend?
I know there was a lot of patching on QA, and I know that
Yeah,
we're having a
ton of
couple of
patching.
hiccups with what's going on with that. We'll talk
Yeah.
about that here in a minute. Of course, let's
And-
get the giveaway open. We're running a little behind on that as well today because of lively show intro.
Yeah. So as soon as we start talking about Chris's tweets, there was not a patch on live server that we know of.
And we're giving away a pair of green growth potions to one lucky viewer out there. So exclamation, I love free shit. Getting on the action. And let's get on over to the tweets of Chris, the tweeterverse. Aloha.
Yeah. Then, so we need to go all the way back.
Going back
the
to, I'm thinking the 17th.
The 17th at, yeah.
Yeah, which one we starting with? Just tell me and I'll get to it.
The one right below Malhari's tweet. How about that?
Below Malhari's? The new tech?
Yeah, new tech added to allow for random spawning during control point waves. Using this in the next update to upper tiers to add a random buff stone with multiple different behaviors during half the waves to force playstyles to change. Should be live around noon. Okay.
Yeah, okay. I think this is the last thing we covered on Friday.
Yeah, that I'm still confused what this random buff stone is.
As he described it a little bit on, and some of the changes. Apparently, when you completed a wave in UT, or something, it would respawn immediately, which wasn't supposed to do, something like that to that effect, which was
yeah. But it's like, why not fix the enemy AI and diversify the
well,
the
that's
skills
all
that
coming.
they-
That's why.
I know. But
Yeah,
it's like,
why we're messing with UT to begin with, that's another question in itself.
Yeah.
But anyway, some other interesting stuff up ahead. So let's
on Friday, the live stream at 4 p.m., they finished talking about the 2020 roadmap, talking about the exciting changes happening on QA, maybe a sneak peek of the Lord of the Isle mansion, then QA.
No. Read that, because this makes no sense to me either.
I did just read it.
Lord of the Isle Mansion going live in
Live
74, and then on QA?
And then question and answer for Q&A. On QA.
Okay.
Question and answer.
My bad.
Yeah,
my bad. Okay, I see the ampersand makes the difference. Okay, never mind.
Difference.
Shut up, Blaz.
It's all good, Blaz. It's all good. We
punctuation matters. That's right. Yeah,
that's right. Would you help your uncle jack off a horse?
That's right. I would.
Yeah. Okay. Also, a new QA patch with more upper tiers tweaks and features. Also, just published a server patch to QA to turn attenuation up to 5 million. First person to attenuate with the 5 million number on QA gets 3 orange supply bags from me on live. Yes,
so
I need you guys to test.
Turning off attenuation, I don't get it. If we're turning it off, why do we still have it? But again, another interesting one.
Yeah.
I guess he wants to test the upper limits, see what is actually possible for somebody to get.
You know what would be really funny is, like, if you turned around and this is where I go back to the changing enemy AI for upper tiers fix. Okay, you actually make it so that way they're not going to sit inside of a meteor shower or a ring of fire or any AoE spell. They're going to run around and try to get some sort of ranged attack, because these are supposed to be elites. They're not supposed to be meleeing.
frost and just take the damage.
Yeah. But then you turn up, like, some of them are resistant to different spells, and you actually make it so that way the builds that people are using are not going to be as effective, and because they get to use those skills. But it's a long conversation.
Yes, yeah, I don't quite understand. If you're gonna do away with it, do away with it. But again, it could be for just some testing. I don't understand. He didn't make it very clear on that, so that's what I think. Sean is testing the higher limits. But again, is get rid of the limits. That's the idea of the supposedly open, open,
Hangman.
classless system.
Yeah. Everybody's a GM and everything. Testing is important. It's very important. Live stream on Friday. Go join them. Cough, cough. Bringing down QA server for a minute to change a few system configuration items. That was on Saturday morning.
And then all hell broke loose.
Then all hell broke loose as QA server should be back up. No new build yet. Just fixing up some hardware setting stuff. Odd. Looks like QA might be strangely broken after I changed things. I don't know why. Investigating, but probably not going to get it fixed tonight. Reporting blocked ports, even though no ports are blocked. I don't know.
I hate when that happens.
I don't know. QA is down for a bit. Looks like some stuff went south in the last build. Also, the newer Unity broke some stuff for Linux people, so we're rolling it back. Unity and kicking off a build. And then 4 hours ago, still no QA build yet. Server is fine, but we're working on a new AA client. So Alcoholics Anonymous is getting a new client.
AA client.
Yeah, a new AA client. New Alcoholics Anonymous. I know we're not a AAA game, but what is this? Hopefully live this evening?
We shall see.
Don't know. And that was the last tweet from Chris. So is QA working?
I've got the latest. I updated this morning and didn't actually get a chance to just look because there's a couple things I want to see. I checked just to see on here, just to see if they had been updated yet. But I'm looking for the larger reagent purchases on the vendors.
What did he say that's going in somewhere?
It should be on QA now. Should be able to purchase 10,000. I think the number was on QA. Well, you want to log in and check it out real quick?
I'm gonna log in right now into QA and see what happens. Because I wouldn't happen to have the QA client already patched or anything. So yeah, as soon as you start hearing that, and why the fuck is the game fucking full screen right now?
Yeah, because you're gonna mess with it when you're live.
No, like it is completely full screen. The only thing I see is black with a cursor. I see nothing
Big
else.
Black nothing.
Yeah, here hold on. Let me go ahead and take a picture of this. So that way I can send it to you.
Yeah, you have definitely inherited the technical difficulties titles these days.
Yeah. There you go. Here, this is going in Discord. Okay, finally, it actually loaded. So much for that 15-second load time into anything. As I am showing that is like 15 hours load time.
Yeah, I've never.
Hey, you know what? Compared to other games that I'm playing, the load times in this game are negligible. I'll tell you what. I'll sit down for 10 minutes waiting to get into Grand Theft or Red Dead, things like that, man. It takes forever to get into those games.
Oh, Ivy Tower supports on my computer are not open, so you can't log into QA. Come, what the fuck?
Radia says the same.
Yeah, QA is broken.
It
I wonder who
broke.
broke it. I believe it would be Chris. Yeah.
All right. Anyway, exclamation! I love free shit. Get in on the 2 green growth potions. Do you still have the other 2020 post ready to go?
What? Yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah, yeah. But I have to start in a very important game on my stream.
Oh, really?
Chaos. Yeah. So Lace's 2020 vision post. We still have that up.
Now this is Lace's commentary to Chris's post and some good stuff. So we covered the 2020 vision all last week, and I thought we'd start this week off with some of these things and some interesting feedback on this. But
and this is a wonderful thing because Lace has compiled a bunch of things that have been mentioned in a long time, over course of several streams, and might have been forgotten about. So as she says, these are just some of the things we have all been talked about on at least one stream, but not mentioned in her recollection in the 2020 vision. Are we ready for this?
Absolutely.
Because she only has a few bullet points. It might take us 2 hours to get through this. Buy meats in larger quantities, like sheep, turkey, cow, duck, etc., used in recipes, but no reasonable way to get them in the wild. Tier 5 sheep and turkeys and cows, etc., in zones, as well as so you can hunt down your own area that are not T1 in towns if you won't raise, butcher, buy quantities. Buy fuels in larger quantities. I will say I bought some wax this weekend, and why is there only 1,536 wax on the vendor in Owl's Head?
Well, that's supply and demand. You know that.
No, it's not. It's an arbitrary number. This was after I spent like 50,000 gold on wax. It was still like
I thought it normally sold at 1,000 a pop. So if it was over 1,000 a pop, people were buying it. I thought.
Nope. Always the same number.
Yes, that's again what I wanted to check on the QA was if reagents and all that stuff actually went up where they were supposed to be, or where they said were you going to be able to buy 10,000 at each, but
I don't know.
Which happens to be her next bullet point.
Yes, buy reagents in larger quantities and any other like this, flask jar, salt, sugar, etc. Don't limit the quantities for any gold sinks and make players do the same buying over and 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 over again and get the same quality of life for the cheap win.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yes, that just needs to go. All of them, give them a 10,000 buy across the board, or give them the 32,767 across the board, because that's the max pile you can get it anyway.
It's going to be funny if they turn around and they make it like 50,000. It's like, dude, do you not realize know your own game? You can only buy 32,000 of something.
Yes.
Can't
somebody just write a script that'll change all those to that number, boom, and be done with it?
Or we could always change that field as far as the integer type, and then we could buy more.
Yeah. Exclamation, I love free shit. Last chance. And then I'm going to pull this one.
And the real question is, did Lancel beat me? And the answer is no, she did not.
She did not. Did I get in on that?
Yes, you did somehow manage to get in on that last game. So there was no winner whatsoever, but we do have the next game starting. Let's see. So add a durability column to player vendors like is displayed on NPC merchants. Why a column for date listed was done before this is still beyond me. Being able to sort by price and durability before having to alt click on each item is a huge quality of life improvement. I agree.
Again, now this was one of those. I was one of those people who never wanted a date on any of the vendors, and I've got vendors that have stuff from the very first day I put them out there on them. Why? Because they don't, nobody buys by the date. First off, they look for what they're looking for, and they buy the first one on the list. Now, unless I sell that vendor out, that may never change.
Man.
And the only reason that the list date was even relevant was if you were using the auction house, and none of us are using auction house. I don't know the last time anybody
What
actually
auction
was
house?
look. Exactly. I mean, when's the last time you went to
Good
the
to
auction
know
house?
when your shit's not selling, though.
Well, I know
Mine's all
what sells
scrolls.
and doesn't sell, and I put pretty much the same. It's like a 7-Eleven. I put the same items on the same vendors across the world in the same quantities. And sometimes it takes a while for certain items, like recipes. I got loads and loads of recipes on my vendors. They don't always sell, but sometimes somebody says, "Oh, I ain't got that one," and they take it off that vendor way out in the world. That's the idea, is that it's got the stock, and then once that sells, I go and I replace that item. I don't change my vendors much. If somebody buys off my vendors, I use my mailbox. I go back and replace exactly what was bought, and they always have the same stuff on them. So,
Yeah.
of course, that 20-year-old carton of milk in the back is still sitting back there, but that's 20-year-old
Like a carton
health
of
potion.
cheese.
Yeah, right.
So
All right, we're gonna close this giveaway before we move on and pick ourselves a winner. And Vosh Halen, congratulations, you are the winner of
are we,
2 green growth potions.
yay. Are we ready for some Shroud math?
Sure. When aren't we?
Yeah. Do not focus buyback solely on a plus thing. As has been mentioned in streams, a plus 14 item with crappy choices is not more valuable than a plus 12 with good stats.
Or
Yes,
plus
stats and
10 with
players.
extremely good stats.
Yeah.
Stats, that's right.
Yes, stats and player wants are subjective, but basing it on pluses is just utterly wrong. Base it on failures versus number of enchant masterwork successes, but not on plus. Also base it on the base materials used versus tier 1 versus tier 2 special components. This means actually making rating tables and involves more dev time than doing a plus system. But plus is just so wrong. Also, work durability remaining into this table equation as well as exceptional or not. Hey, you know what? That would require some thought and time into actually going through and assigning gold values to a little bit of everything as it relates to value in the game.
Those values, again, based
I know,
on your
it's like-
crafter, based on your demand. Now, there's talk out there about, of course, the artifact system starting to overtake the crafting system, and the point of crafting is becoming very moot because there's all the artifacts that really
Hey man,
yeah,
just because all the best gear in the game is supposed to be player created. Yeah,
I've got
artifacts.
some pretty cool created shit, so I can't argue.
I want to know, where are my elven boots and my boots of speed, my
I don't know. Where are your boots of speed? We've got them.
Yeah.
We've got boots of speed. We got belts of speed. We've got. If you ain't got them, that's your problem. They're out there. Yeah, well, they're out there. I've got boots of speed. I don't know about you.
What kind of
Heck.
boots of speed do you have?
Let me see. What are my kicks? What am I wearing right now? I got a plus 2.4% move rate on these cool shoes I'm wearing here, man.
Why aren't they as good as the spell?
I'll combine that with the spell. That's just my arbitrary pair, dude. I mean, that's just I can
Hold
get
on.
you can better than that. But again,
How come I can't see that on your boots?
because you can't see. Hold on
I
here.
know.
I'll
I know. You
hold
got to
on.
trade it to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah.
Fucking game. Can't examine.
And I gotta unlock them too because
They're locked.
they're locked on my feet. Yeah, but yeah, you'll see.
Yeah, plus 2.4% move rate. But it's one like
and
as
then
far
there's
as, like,
all
the
sorts of other
move
things
speed,
you
it's
can
like,
do,
yeah.
man. You can be cruising if you got the right tools, and then same thing I found with
Don't forget to lock your boots.
your
Lock
attack
boots.
speed. You get some good speed with your skills, and then some attack speed pluses, man. Is
Little flutes in the background.
I miss the Dex Monkey build from UO, where
Well,
you could hear
yeah.
the crit dink 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 dink. Yeah, those were the days. And then the broadsword.
Kill a dragon with a
Alright.
razor blade by hitting him 15,000 times in 20 seconds.
Yes, yeah, in death by paper cuts, man.
Yep.
Yeah. But going back to Lisa's
Exclamation!
post,
I love free shit. 10,000 gold up for the final giveaway today.
you won nothing because this is not an officially sanctioned race.
Not a sanctioned race. What? You running bootleg races behind the scenes over
I
there?
don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, but that would also imply that someone creating all the crafting stuff actually plays the game, and we know he designs by spreadsheet. That's right, Beezus. I want you to play the game.
Jesus.
Beezus, play your game. Figure out how things actually work. Not designed by spreadsheet.
Moving right along.
Metal dye and leather dye. Talked about and promised for
long
3
time
years.
coming.
And each new Crown Store outfit digs the hole deeper into cost to make this a reality because of no standardization in zones of creating cloth. Yet, you know what? A long time ago, we actually had dyeable armor.
And I still believe that your plate armor undercloth is still dyeable. I don't know if I have any on me. I probably don't.
You know what? I missed having my black epic plate with the red accent marks. I missed that. It would have been cooler with like the rainbow dye.
Rainbow accents.
Yeah. On the
Yeah,
black
see, I'd like some royal purple plate mail with the aether glowing like I have in all my other stuff, like my kicks here.
I mean, we could definitely make significant improvements. And then my brother's texting me as everything.
It's Monday, man. What does he want?
Yeah. I don't know. I guess
Doesn't he know you're in Tampa?
Yes, he does. He did ask how is Florida, so I just responded with I'm alive. Then yeah, and then a third optional die slot for items with those zones. That would be great. Every portion of the surface is dyeable. That would be fantastic.
Enamels.
Yeah.
I want some Imperium dye.
Yeah. 15-minute foods with no real stat benefit are a joke based on the time to refine the items and then combined for a final product. We need a polish pass on food levels and stats for duration.
Yeah, indeed. There's dragon stew and catgut goulash. Spiff, what's your big seller? I know wolf and lamb chops are another good one, but I only sell the 3 because they're the only ones worth making right now. From what,
Oh, all the spider soup and the surprises.
The surprise.
Yeah. Placeable food. Yes, that's lots of artwork dev time. And this is for existing recipes, not new Crown Store things specifically, but the cakes are great. And the ones in the on cupcake, etc. I'm grateful to have. Well, you need to place that bowl of stew.
Yes.
Yummy. And it should smell like vomit. Yeah. Because we need smell-o-vision.
Smell-o-vision.
Yep. Agriculture, supersized pumpkins, etc. were talked about more than a year ago.
Don't we have those?
Not yet.
I
mean, I love the next one. Fertilizer.
Fertilizer. We need horse poop.
Yeah.
Fish guts, yes.
Yeah. Fertilizer.
Aortic thrombosis.
Yeah. Well, the fertilizer's sitting on the lot right now. That's the truth. Sitting on a lot now's head is the fertilizer. And why do I still have your face?
Sean, yes, I know, but I've heard Chris's ramblings, and I think that's one of those things he's going to try and cram in there as soon as he gets a breather. So that's at least my belief.
Well, the problem with that is like there is no breathing when you don't really have a really good plan, because everything was not done. Flexible house placement. They all center up for the most part, reducing visible decoration space into agriculture is a stretch goal for episode 1 that talked about and planned for episode 2. Didn't see it mentioned till now. Tech intensive, I know, for so wish and a prayer.
Also talked about again, but yeah, I don't know if I was for a lot of that flexible placement, but I really don't know if it's really feasible personally. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've got a row house on a village lot right in the middle.
Yeah, I mean, for that, I could probably see it. But, like, say I take the inn that I've got behind there, I mean, moving it one way or another just to get a little bit more space in one area, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't know about that one.
Yeah. Then catch up on the less ornate, craftable versions of store items as was planned for years. This may be envisioned with new recipes each month. Yeah. Yeah. Are you there, Laz?
Yeah.
Yeah, why can I only craft one?
Well, you seem to be writing some kind of email here, so,
I'm texting my brother.
You're live on the air. Your brother can wait 15 minutes for crying out loud. He's in Texas.
It's my brother. It's my brother. I have to spread some love with my brother. If you take the time to sit there and message me in the middle of the show, I'll take time to respond.
If he took the time to message me in the middle of the show, I'd slap him upside the head and say, I'm live on the air this time. I've been doing it for 5 freaking years. Come on.
I'm live on the air right now, you silly bastard.
Yeah, 5 years, man.
Hugs.
Catch a clue.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's do one or two more of these, and we got to move on.
Okay, so allow salvaging of the peasant merchant items for patterns. They have some great shoes we desperately need.
Shoes. I need shoes.
Yeah. And then fix salvaging, not being able to pattern or scrap. It should either or both. It makes no sense. It's either or.
Yeah, I still don't
I know it's
understand
explained inadequately in a stream that the code was that way, but fix it. Or remove the more recent addition of Lesser Wand and Shoddy Bow Patterns.
Oh, yes, definitely. I don't need those, and why am I getting them?
If a
Yeah,
bear
again,
comes-
is that's one of those that I can understand it being a hit or miss when you're down at 30, 40, and 50, crafting.
Oh, yeah.
But once you're in the
Yeah, by the time-
Grandmaster,
Yeah.
you should either be able to choose or, pick one or the other. I guess that's choosing. Never mind.
If a bear carcass can yield bear meat and fat or just bear meat, why can't salvaging give a pattern and scrap? The shoddy stuff was added super to the pattern game and is just nonsensical. Port was so worried about giving players a hide helmet or backslot choice because of PvP, yet you give shoddy bow patterns. Scratch his head.
Patterns.
Scratch
Yes,
head.
a lot of that stuff in salvage, I think, is just taking up a lot of space in a lot of people's chests. But anyway,
Yeah, well, that is one where I'm going to go back to Beezus. Play the game, Beezus. Play the game, please. Please.
all
Beezus.
right,
You're
we're gonna
designing
call it
things.
there. We're gonna move on. Tell everybody about that wonderful little app that we've got sitting out in the world. You can find it on the Google Play Store, the Apple iTunes Store, and the Amazon App Store for most of your electronic devices, and you'll find all sorts of cool stuff, including the NBNN Trinity Avatar Community Calendar, where you too can find what's going on in and around game anytime, anywhere, and it's brought to us by our friends at Reba Test. If you want to get some free shit, go check out Reba Test today. Click on the links on the website, click on the links below, click on the link about to pop up,
Yep.
and start checking out some free stuff today. U.S. residents only, unfortunately, folks.
But yes, it is Monday, and we do have that
Monday.
calendar thing on NBNN.info. Just click on the calendar button, and you too can look at this aggregated mess of all the Google public calendars related to Shroud that guy knows about. If you have a
Indeed.
Google public calendar related to Shroud and you want it hooked up, email him news@nbnn.info, and he will do something with it eventually. Send all your fun pictures to nudes@nbnn.info so that way we can carefully curate those 2 minutes at a time. And that includes a nap and cleanup and everything else. Yeah. We work quickly. Monday through Friday, 12s and 6s around the clock. You need to tune in your ether amplifiers to Radio Free Britannia to listen to two idiots interpreting the news so you don't have to. Little show called Lunch
With us.
with us. 7 p.m. this evening. Hey, wait, you messed up the schedule.
I didn't do anything.
Laz, there is no 6 p.m. Lunch with Laz and Jack on the calendar.
I didn't do
I didn't do
anything.
it because I don't do that. So yeah, why is it not on there at 6 p.m.?
Like you ever read the replays?
Yeah, but it needs to be on the calendar though.
Yeah, I think
I
I
say
only
12 and 6.
had it set to repeat to 2020. I gotta go update the calendar.
Okay, it's all good.
Who'd have thought we were gonna be here this long? You know.
I know. 7 p.m. this evening on Radio Free Britannia. It's the 70s at 7. At 9 p.m. out in Chaos at the pub of Extraordinary Thought is the weekly open role-playing event. Go join Andertiana Zezeris out there, and remember that all great adventures begin in a pub somewhere.
Indeed,
Virtually.
they do. That's right.
And the final event for this Martin Luther King Jr. Day is at 10 p.m. on Radio Free Britannia, and that's the Weckard Room with Waz's Wad. And that's our calendar.
And that's what's it.
I lived.
Indeed. I love this
But I
shit, I
did.
tell you what.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you that's exactly what it was. I set it to extend to 2020 and figured, that's long enough. Yeah.
Yeah, we're never gonna get past that.
We'll never get that far.
Yeah.
Exclamation, I love free shit. We're giving away 10,000 gold, and reminder, you're tuned in to lunch with us right here on NBNN.info, twitch.tv/Cynicist, twitch.tv/NBNN News, catching us in replays on YouTube and on Twitch. And if you are, we do appreciate it, and that's the original Smelly. Thank you for the follow. Do appreciate it. And if you're catching us in replays, click on those sub buttons, click on those follow buttons, click on the like, click on the notify. You all know the buttons, what you got to hit up there. The Britannia Mining Company wants you to come check out Black Rock Cove, located in the Quell region next to the town of Exeter and conveniently located next to the mines that you want to be near. Go check them out today. The WRFB Radio Free Britannia, bringing you the latest news and entertainment 24/7 around the clock. With us at 12s and 6s, Mondays through Fridays, is the Wolftum and not Justin. Wake Up New Britannia every Saturday morning at 6 a.m. Fionn Wildmane, Saturdays at 6. It was on Fridays. God, I'm getting so bad with this.
The two new guys.
The Outlanders with
Aztec.
Parson Bar and Vasler.
Yeah.
That's right. Sarah and Ander and much more on WRFB. Shroudmusic.com for ABC file sharing. You can grab some, you can upload your own, all sorts of cool stuff to check out at shroudmusic.com. It ain't fancy, but it is what it is. Reba Test. If you love free shit as much as I love free shit, go check out rebatest.com today. You can get stuff practically free. All you do is take a little hit when they refund you, and you pay 4% plus the 30 cents. So,
3% plus 30
it's
cents.
4% off their site. So I'm just letting everybody know it's 4%, not 3%. But even then, you buy, a couple $100 worth of items, that's what I'm up to. And then you cash out once, you only take the 130-cent hit instead of over and over and over again. But Capheus's Wares, one of the cool stores up on the marketplace, one of many stores at Shroud Marketplace. And if you're looking for wood, you're looking for beetles, you're looking for timber, go check out Capheus's Wares and shop shroudmarketplace.com, because Shroud Marketplace is the place to go for your real money transactions these days, folks. You can't do it in the forums, but Shroud Marketplace has been here since the beginning, bringing you the greatest selection of goods this side of Novia.
Oh, yeah. Shroudmarketplace.com is the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related.
Indeed.
Anything and everything. From accounts, game gold, crowns of the city, and all the way to service. Anything that's not a bannable can be bought or from over 170 different players registered as you too can register as a vendor by registering an account and then clicking on vendor register, and you can start adding your stuff. And the great thing about the marketplace is, like, if you're in the mood for 5 million game gold, you can find two vendors right there at the top that are duking it out as far as their price. I mean, it's an actual marketplace. They get to list their own stuff.
That's right.
It's not something where everybody's going to sit there and agree on what their price is. So you end
Crowns
up with,
of the Obsidian now, I see are on. You got crowns on the store selling? Oh, good.
Yeah. I mean, it's like anything and everything Shroud related can be bought or sold at Shroud
Sean wants
Marketplace.
to know if there are any comfort elves available on Shroud Marketplace.
You know what? You could actually register a shop at Shroud Marketplace, Sean, and you could put
you
your
could offer that
elf-
cuddling service. That's right.
Yes, you can actually offer that service. As long as it's not a bannable offense, you can offer it. So you can offer your role play skills for several hours. It's up to you at shroudmarketplace.com. Kind of like some guy actually offers a wedding service at
That's right.
shroudmarketplace.com.
You know it. If you're looking to get hitched in game, come check out my shop, Lazarus Long's Weddings and More. Because it's not just weddings, it's a whole lot more. If you're looking for telethon rares, you're looking for bulk ore, bulk granite, bulk suet, all sorts of goodies. Want to buy a duck? I've got several available. Fine quality ducks at that. Check out my shop on Shroud Marketplace. Looking for some 2015, 2016, 2017 rares? We've got them as well. So don't forget, shop all the shops at shroudmarketplace.com because there's all sorts of cool stuff available for your collection out there. And of course, it's about time for us to wrap things up and say goodbye for today. And of course, we got to say thank you to you good folks for joining us out there. And we'll go ahead and roll those credits and say thank you to those folks who supported us today. We got to say thanks to Sean for the cheers. We got to thank the original Smelly and Crossfire Bug Guy and Vosh Halen for the sub. Thank you very much, folks. We do appreciate it. And thank you all for joining us. We're here every Monday through Friday, for the most part. When we're not, we'll give you a heads up. But meanwhile, we're going to close out this last giveaway and pick ourselves a winner. And final winner of the day, Irish Eyes. Hey, there you go. Congratulations, my dear. You are the winner of 10,000 gold right here live on stream. And we'll be back with more here on NBNN tomorrow. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye-bye, everybody.
All that beautiful bean footage.
Bye-bye. Dun 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 dun.